boy. Fetch.
Are you gonna eat it raw?
Uh-oh, one of those.
Let me handle her.
Gladly, sir.
I don't know what you're whispering, but anybody who teaches such a beautiful dog to do a terrible thing like that.
Retrieving game is the nature of the dog, young lady. You wouldn't want a crippled bird to drag itself away where we couldn't find it.
I wouldn't want it crippled in the first place. And you haven't been reading the boundary signs. Right down there by the road, private property, no fishing or hunting.
Well, apart from our sacred right to bear arms, young lady, I have written permission from the Tidewater Security Bank of Annapolis to shoot over the old Loring estate, traditionally known as Belfont.
We had no idea the house was occupied.
We live mostly in the back. Anyway, the bank had no right. There's nothing settled yet, and till we get official notice, we're still in possession. And you're trespassing, and the nearest boundary line is right down there where you trespassed.
Here, boy. Here, drop.
And you too, you old crocodile. You can keep the dead birds. And what are you looking at, mister?
Well, if you were blonde instead of brunette, I would say that you were Rosamond Loring's daughter.
I am. Are you a friend of the family?
Well, hardly that. But when your mother was your age, she was known all over the county. Way out across the river, down beyond the highway, even down to the railroad tracks where I was born. A vision and a dream.
Yes, I know.
And your name, my dear?
Merton. Nancy Merton.
Fletcher Merton was your father.
Yes.
I think he might remember me, too.
Daddy died 6 years ago, after the Decoration Day parade.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Nancy, ask the gentleman in for some coffee, honey. They must be perishing.
Do come in, won't you?
Thank you, my dear.
Governor, we can't do this. We have to be back.
Randy, an invitation from the mistress of Belfont can't be ignored. Now, go tie up that crocodile and put the birds in the back of the car.
Do come in.
Welcome to Belfont.
You're very kind. My name is Thomas.
Mr. Thomas. Nancy, honey, suppose we sit in the drawing room for a change.
Yes, sir.
In honor of the occasion.
Mr. Thomas says he was born here, right down across the river.
Oh?
Oh, yes, but I moved away when I was quite young. Yes, yes, yes.
You've been here.
Only once, for just a few moments.
It's faded now.
No, never so fine. Well, crow's foot.
The crow's foot's getting scarce around here, too. But some folks have an eye for it, like finding four-leaf clovers. I picked this bunch myself a very long time ago. With water, it won't drop its needles during a lifetime.
For Christmas, weddings, and funerals. You know, I have to get 15 cents for a bushel basket of it.
Yes, Raish. We used to call you the crow's foot boy.
You remembered me?
From the moment we shook hands. I suppose you haven't been called Raish in, well, nearly 30 years? Nearly can mean plus or minus. Can it, Raish?
The crow's foot boy. And then there were other nicknames.
Oh, the station wagon's back. Do come in.
I had hoped you had forgotten those other nicknames, Raish.
Had you? Oh. I'd like to present my son, Randall.
How do you do?
How do you do?
His son.
You see, Governor, I was born to be taken for the chauffeur.
Here there, he just called him governor.
Nancy, honey, this is Governor Horatio Thomas.
The one who moved out to that big old state out there? Oh, Governor, I declare sometimes she'd like to sneak over your state line just to vote for you herself.
Thank you, Rosamond.
Rosamond. I? Oh, no, no. I'm Faith.
Faith?
You don't remember at all. The younger sister, 13, with my penance of a hair bow And my dresses at half-mast down the long black stockings.
The ugly duckling.
Governor.
Ugly. Well, I declare.
Hush, hush, both of you. It's the handsomest compliment a gentleman ever gave me. To be mistaken at my age for your mother. Rosamond Loring, who could dance through a pair of silver slippers between supper and sunrise.